If you're waiting for motivation to start showing up, you're going to lose to someone who doesn't need it. Most people are chasing motivation like it's the magic key. They want to feel inspired to take action. That's why they start strong and quit fast, because motivation's a feeling and feelings lie. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is predictable. One shows up when it wants, the other shows up when you tell it to. If you're building a life, a business, or trying to become a champion, you don't want to build it on something as fragile as feelings. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. But later on, it produces a harvest. Translation: discipline sucks now, but it pays later. Motivation feels great now, but leaves you empty when it fades. Let me give you an example. Time and time again, I'm training for fights, or I'm just training, or I'm training other people. And I'm having busy weeks. My body's broken. I'm not sleeping well. I've got broken toes, broken wrist. And I wake up thinking, man, how the fuck am I going to run? Let alone spar today. I wasn't motivated. The only thing that was on my mind was, how the fuck am I going to do this? But then I asked myself, what price am I going to pay for that? If I don't run today, if I don't spar today, if I don't train today, what price is that going to pay in the long run when I have a fight coming up that relies on me training right now? I wasn't motivated, but I trained anyway. Not because I wanted to, because I decided to. And guess what? Those sessions change everything. You get sharper. You find something in yourself that you never previously saw before. Discipline will give you what motivation never could. So these are 3 things that make discipline stronger than motivation. Number one, discipline is built on identity. You do it because you're that kind of person. Matthew 5, verse 37. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Your words matter even when it's to yourself. When you say you're going to do something and then you don't do it, how are you going to trust yourself when the time comes and you actually have to do something, but the previous times you've been forced to do something, you never did it? You can't trust yourself. Then you lack self-confidence, which further leads to low self-esteem. If I don't train one day, I'm going to be less likely to train the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And that leads me onto the second point. Discipline compounds. Each rep, each session, each early morning stacks confidence. You trust yourself more. You become reliable. That's something motivation can't do. It takes that intrinsic feeling of trust, that primal sense of direction that you can only get from the repetitions. I'm not going to trust someone I just met, but if I see them over and over and over again, I'm going to be more inclined to trust them. Same thing with discipline. Same thing when you're training in the gym. If you show up every single day and you smash every session, you're going to go into your fight feeling like you're ready. If you get rejected by 100 women, the next one, you're not going to be fearful of the woman that's going to reject you. If you try 100 businesses, you're not going to be worried if the business fails. you're going to do it anyway on the chance that it might work. Which leads me to point number 3. Discipline doesn't negotiate. Motivation asks, do I feel like it? Discipline says, we're doing it anyway, motherfucker. That is why disciplined win over time. So here's the truth. If you're serious about growing and fighting in business and life, motivation will get you moving, but discipline will keep you going. Build your life on something that won't disappear the moment you get tired. Motivation fades, discipline finishes.